Hello, BB Gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail, and we're getting ready to go to the second planet we're going to be going to. I believe we have to just sit down in the chair here, but I wonder if we should talk to people before we go. First of all, Pom Pom.
Wow, you're finally back! And just in time for the Express's grand
Oh my
spring
god. I mean, I'll help if I have
Have
to.
you ever heard of a Washtopia? It's a place where space vehicles can stop to rest. There are plenty of them
Oh,
throughout
that's
the
so
universe.
cool.
They're close enough together that you can travel between them without even activating a work device.
That's so cool that they have, like, car washes for, like, space. You want me to help with the spring cleaning? So if you Washtopia can take care of the spring cleaning.
That's what Pom-Pom used to think, but it's not that simple.
Yeah?
Washtopias only clean the exterior of the train, and they do a great job too.
Okay.
However, the seats, rooms, windows, all the nooks and crannies inside the Express, we have to do those ourselves.
There's a bit of disappointment in Pom Pom's voice here.
Since you only just got back, why not take a little rest and chat with the crew? Once you're ready, come find Pom-Pom and we'll prepare to depart.
Sure. Yeah. A rest sounds good.
Okay, I'll be...
So we have to, so wait, so rest? Maybe that's legitimately what we have to, before we depart maybe. How's everyone doing?
Welcome back.
I heard the grand spring cleaning will start soon.
Yes, I intend to participate in the efforts as well.
Okay, Dan. Wait, are we like on the space station right now? We're not in space right now? We're not with the heard of space station. Interesting.
Long time no see. How have you been?
Pretty good. I hear the express grad spring cleaning will start soon.
Indeed. It's about that time. I guess that explains why Pom Pom is in such a hurry.
Okay, I'm guessing there's just a lot of stuff about the spring cleaning, which, like, we're glad to hear everyone's opinion on it.
Oh, it's been a while. Did Pom Pom call you back?
I heard the express grand spring cleaning will start soon.
The Astral Express needs periodic cleaning and maintenance. It's home to the whole crew, after all. Let's take good care of it.
Sure, I mean, that makes sense. And how are you doing, Marge? It feels like so long since I've talked to these guys.
Express spring cleaning. I love tidying
Oh, I love her.
rooms. I'll clean everywhere as best I can.
By the way, did somebody order a gorgeous person to be on the ship? Hey, Luke, how are you?
I've always lived in the underworld and never ever imagined. I just can't believe I can look at my home from this angle.
It's so cool, right?
Say, our planet really isn't that big, is it?
I don't know. It's called perspective. This one is definitely not on the large side.
So you've been to places way bigger than
Not yet,
this?
even. I don't think you've been to many places yet at all, right?
But I used to hide in the storage room in my dad's workshop and go through old picture books. They were full of places I'd never seen before. Oceans, forests.
Okay.
I heard Yarillo, right? I heard Yarillo 6 didn't used to be all snowy like this. And it had all sorts of landscapes and natural environments.
Wow, yeah.
They're totally magical to me. I'd never have imagined it
Yeah, we
myself.
heard this idea too, right? Like, Yarillo used to be like pretty
Maybe it's too
green.
unrealistic to wish it'd go back to the way it was, but it's good to have a dream, right?
Right. Nothing is impossible. And again, his whole story is about a kid's dream he was trying to fulfill.
Yeah, that's the spirit. I want to see some places with a little more get up and go, you know? Still, those places wouldn't be home.
Right.
Case in point, I've only been here for a while, but I'm already kind of missing the taste of the underworld air.
I mean, that happens, right? It's like, even though like it's like this place is very nice and it is very nice, home is like, you know, very important. So I guess we just have to like, this is part of the quest.
Hello? Hello? It's about time we hit the road, passengers.
Oh my god.
Thanks to the 3 Trailblazers, the activity of the Fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal.
Fantastic. But like, I'm so nervous.
Pom-Pom will dispatch the Express shortly, and we'll be leaving Yarillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
I'm so excited. And so, like, I loved Railroad 6. Billabog was so fantastic, but like, there's this Xianzhou Loufu, the shackling prison? Wait, what? We're getting a cutscene right away? Excuse me? Excuse me? Whoa!
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully.
So we've seen Yangxing before on the banner, right? Look at
Do
this
you
scene.
remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people,
What?
3 must pay a price.
Excuse me?
You are not one of them.
His eyes. That smile. What are we seeing here?
Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price.
Wait, Don Heng has seen this?
Are one of them.
Oh my god, I've never seen that expression.
Hold on.
Oh my god, poor Don
be
Heng.
there
Well,
soon.
who is he seeing there? First of all, that character looks so freaking cool. Right, there's some really cool designs on display there, but I had no idea what was happening. But Don Heng is seeing this in his mind, and it's almost like it's haunting him, right? It's such a crazy thing to see Don Heng like not like kind of like with his composure, you know? He's like a rock in a lot of ways. You must pay the price. Is he talking in his head? Is Don Heng like seeing that like as if he's talking to him? We need to find out more. Of course, we need to find out more.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in.
Oh my god, his face is gonna haunt me forever. This poor like, and again, like he's allowed to express his emotions all the time, but like he looks so distressed.
We trailblazers can go days without sleep. But when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor.
I'm so glad to be back with
Conductor wants us to
these
attend a
characters
work
again.
Navigation meeting. Same old location apparently, and we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Honestly, not too bad. Not too bad of a job. Are you okay? Heng seems perturbed. Maybe I should give him alone time to calm down. That's fair. So, and again, like he's not the type that's just going to tell us right away like what's happening, right? But whatever we saw there, like again, great sick character designs. The eye looks so cool. The smile looks so cool. But all I was thinking about at the end of that was like how Don Heng was feeling. He looked so like distressed and he was sweating buckets. But I will say, even with that happening, I'm very glad to be back with March and Don Heng. Like it feels like it's been a while. It's been weeks. It's really been weeks since we like talked to those characters. Wait, is Pele here too? Oh yeah, Pele gets to go here too as well. Yeah.
Morning. You're very punctual.
And wonderful morning to you, Himeko.
Oh, I can't remember the last time I got such a polite response. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Because while I think it has been legitimately like 2 months, maybe even a bit more. I think we left. We got to. It was the start of April, so it has been 2 months since we started this game. I think. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. No, that's right. Yeah, that's right. What's the next planet like?
Not telling yet.
Okay.
We'll make an official announcement in the meeting, but I'm keeping you in suspense.
I actually
for now.
don't know what the next planet is. I think I know what like one of the other planets' name is, but I don't know what this next planet is going to be.
The meeting will start soon.
This is so exciting, right? I'm feeling a buzz. I'm feeling such a buzz.
You're looking well.
Thank you. You come with us this time? I know he's probably can't. What world do you want to go to?
That I want to go to? My home world, I suppose. Sadly, its location doesn't appear on the Express's astral chart records, at least the ones that are undamaged.
Okay.
In any case, I do want to see some other civilizations before I go home. It'd be a crime to waste this opportunity on the Express.
He's he loves the idea of exploration and like exploring things. He almost like was like he was biting his nails the fact that he couldn't join us for the fight this time because Himeko was like very again they're like our like auntie and uncle, you know. Himeko's like the one that's kind of like, no, we have to let them off and do the thing, and Welt is like, oh, I want to jump in, I want to do something. How are you, March?
It's like I said, if you wake up and Don Heng's not around, then you probably won't see him the rest of the day either.
I am so happy to hear her voice again. Didn't Himeko say not to worry? Don Heng is a mysterious guy.
Yeah, I heard already did something incredible once, and now some powerful force has his name on a wanted list. My guess is the Xianzhou Alliance or the Garden of Recollection. In any case, it can't be the corporation. I've seen their wanted list.
So, that was the name we saw at Xianzhou, right? So he is... So the next story probably has something to do with that then, because that's what we saw in the vision and in his mind. So he's on a wanted list there. Is he one of the people that has to quote-unquote pay the price?
I bet it is the Garden of Recollection. Didn't it seem like Dan Heng was super keen on talking to Herta? Everyone knows that Herta and the Garden of Recollection don't get along.
So the Garden of Recollection.
They say the enemy of your enemy is your friend.
So is the Garden of Recollection like an organization of some kind? A group? That's so scary. So there's something to... And again, it's just scary because you don't know what's happening. Something is going to happen where... In this story probably with Dan Heng then, right? Probably something.
Did you receive the destination overview? Excited?
Somewhat, yeah. Like I'm actually buzzing. I think there's like a lot of nerves too now. Like it was, and the reason I say somewhat is because I'm still very excited. I'm so excited, but there's a half bit of dread in me now. Himeko's going to announce in the meeting.
So you don't know yet. After all that cold and exhaustion on Eurilo 6, you must be looking forward to the next.
I have like legitimately Pom Pom. I've gotten so used to Eurilo 6 that like. It feels again like so cozy to me almost, like even like the underworld, like it feels like I know that place like not the back of my hand, but like I know that place a little bit better now. Pagana is the name. Are these destination overviews still useful after 1,000 years?
Pagana? That's the final stop. Akivilli's homeworld.
Okay.
Mama wants to visit again too. Unfortunately, the journey's a lot like life. You don't always get where you're going.
Right, so that's not the second
away.
planet. Okay. Interesting.
If you're ready, head over to the front of the train. The meeting is about to start.
Right. It's so crazy how like I started this being like I'm so excited, and now like I'm just feeling this dread for Dan Heng. Also for my party currently, I'm still using the same party here like this. But I leveled them up. I have everyone at level 50 right now. And it's actually like pretty good. In terms of like relics, obviously we can't get 5-star relics yet. Like that's not something we can do, but in terms of relics, this is my relics again. This is all I have right now. I'm going to be getting more because I want to level some other stuff as well. I have these. I got these for Luocha. And this is just for Hanya here as well. I have all the traces leveled up, mostly to as much as they can be. I know you can level up these things as well. There's some more stuff here you can level up. So they are doing pretty good on the traces front as well. So all in all, I feel like this team is like pretty prepared for the next area.
Passengers. The warp navigation meeting has officially
Let's
begun.
go. And leveling up characters, as I said, is fairly easy to the point that like I did this last night, and like I was responding to comments and like editing stuff as I just go to a Calyx and do an auto battle. You know what I mean? It was like actually very simple.
Firstly,
Oh, look at this
Papa
crew.
wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
Thank you.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
I didn't have a doubt about us whatsoever. Whatsoever.
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Sure thing, Pom Pom.
Long time no see,
Whoa!
Astral
Whoa!
Express crew.
It's Kafka! What?
It's Kafka.
Oh, they don't look too happy.
I came at a good time.
Oh my
You're all
God.
here. Every single one. No need for the mysterious introduction. Stellaron Hunter.
Stellaron Hunter. And Himeko's already done with her.
Himeko. Correct.
Kafka looks so freaking
Apologies
cool.
for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me.
Oh my God, look at she's
I'd
tapping the
like you to
table.
make a destination alteration.
What?
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted
Right.
poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Do you
Oh
know
my
the
God.
figure?
This is so cool. You know what Himeko and Kafka like facing off against each other feels like? It feels like the two characters in like a movie that like everyone knows are pretty sick, are pretty powerful. You know what I mean? And like they finally like like, and I know this isn't face to face, but it feels that way, right? It feels that way. It's kind of like I don't know what movie I could like relate it to, but like it's kind of like when like two powerful like entities that you know are powerful like finally face each other, and like it's just the room feels like chilled, you know? But the fact that she came in and as a hologram tapped the freaking table as well, so much confidence coming in here as well. They do such a good job at making Kafka just like not only one of the most mysterious characters, but she's just really freaking cool and terrifying.
Concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult.
No way.
Don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
She sees it as a good thing.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny,
Elio.
leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
You see the way she like look at her smile. There's like it's like a little bit open like at all times.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you astral expressors and I are cut from the same cloth.
This is one of those I'm telling you, this is one of those conversations that like if I was in the room, like you're darting your eyes back and forth. You're like your heart is beating fast, you know?
You're in the wrong
And right now,
place,
like
Kafka.
it's already
We're not about to accept your
tense.
request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
And they just made Himeko even cooler. The fact that she like just like standing straight up to Kafka as well. I know like maybe like people might say like you like probably have like this like high vision of Kafka. She's just a terrifying character to me. I don't know what it is. She's terrifying.
Have you guys heard of the Luofu?
That's what we saw in the vision, right? The name was in the vision?
The Xianzhou Loufu?
Yes.
It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact.
Voice acting is so good. I love as well that it wasn't for like reassurance or like help or anything. It was like almost like a mutual agreement between Himeko and Welt there, where you know Himeko heard what she says and looked to Welt. Should we say something? And Welt was like, and he kind of jumped in. This is so cool. This is such a cool scene.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Luofu.
Oh.
An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
No, her voice actor is so good. It's actually insane.
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Is that what's coming after Don Heng then?
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
I do love the way Himeko's just standing right up to Kafka though.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible.
Oh, they're blaming you guys.
My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our
That's
names.
Blade. That's Blade. So Blade was one of the people that we changed out during the anniversaries, who you could lose a 50-50 to. I just, again, that's what I'm saying. I say this all the time, guys. Characters look so different in motion and in cutscenes and when they're talking than they do on, like, screens. Like, if you remember when I played Genshin, like, Ito felt completely different when he was talking as well. I just didn't even, like, put two and two together that was Blade, you know? What's so interesting to me about this as well is that she's able to just, like, show a hologram of Blade like this.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst?
You tell her, March.
Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent,
It's a good question. We should seal the Stellaron and help Xianzhou. I kind of agree with this. Maybe we can sell our friendship to the Stellaron hunters. Oh my god, is there anything in this for us?
No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
But should we try?
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next
Oh my
world.
god.
But sooner or later, the Star Rail here will be more blocked off than it was before.
She's basically telling us that, like, it's going to become a bigger problem.
I can tell you what the future
Design's so
holds.
cool.
If you don't go to the Luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent,
Look at March's face.
nameless. Can you really remain indifferent?
They do such a good job with the facial expressions here. This is like, again, I 100% believe it to be true, right? We've seen what the Stellarons could do. Like, there's no reason for us to be like, that would never happen. You know, the Stellarons, like, what they did to Balabog is insane. Like, if we really think about it, the damage it did over the years and years, the amount of deaths, the amount of people that are gone, it's astronomical. So she can't be lying if she say that, like, eventually it's going to get worse, because it will get worse, right?
This companion of yours, Blade, he perished too, right?
I can't believe we're going to get to see Blade.
No comment.
No comment. Oh my god. I can't with this. I can't.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
See you, Kafka. Oh, the smile as well. Insane scene.
March, get done hung.
What a scene. And it's not only just like, again, like, Kafka's terrifying. That's you know, that's of course that's goes without saying. But like that scene was so tense with the conversation between Himeko and Kafka. It feels like even in the end, like, you know, they were kind of like, you know, getting the upper hand against Kafka in a conversation there, but Kafka, like, at every moment had something to say. You know what I mean? She had something to back up what she was saying, you know, or like to get the upper hand in this conversation in some way. That was so cool. I'm dying. Like, they did such a fantastic job of not only making, like, Himeko even cooler, but Kafka even scarier. And the voice actor for both Himeko and Kafka did such a fantastic job of, like, Himeko was doing such a great, Himeko, you could tell she was just, like, trying to push this along and get her out of our hair as quick as possible, while also, like, asserting that, like, we don't need you, right? And then at the same time, like, Kafka really felt like that she was like, you could tell in her voice as well. It was like this thing where, like, she was just being playful. She was playing along while also, like, trying to have, like, you know, get her ulterior motive to be the one that everyone kind of accepted. She was 100% calm, cool, and collected, and it came across in such a, like, a powerful way.
What do you think about all this?
I think so.
Oh? And why is that?
I mean, I don't think, as much as we can't trust Kafka completely, she can't be wrong about that, because we've seen the effect the Stellaron can have. Because Xianzhou needs us.
I see you're already a full-fledged trailblazer. You're right. We can't remain indifferent to those in crisis.
Yeah, you're right. We've seen what it did to people on Balabog. We've seen what it did.
How could the mighty Xianzhou Alliance be breached by a Stellaron?
What do you make of Mr. Well, that's how powerful it is.
It's fair to say that it ranks highly among the known forces in the universe. The path of the hunt is narrow and doesn't stand out among the other paths, but the Alliance enjoys the direct blessing of the Eon. The 6 great ships of the Xianzhou are like brothers in arms.
So the Alliance is like, gets a direct blessing, and there's 6 ships altogether in the Xianzhou.
Its power is much greater than those factions that simply draw their strength from the paths themselves.
So that's it. Everyone else is going from the path, has direct strength from the paths. They have strength directly from the Eon. That's pretty powerful.
This is big. I'm coming with you this time.
Oh, okay. That's one way of, like, you know, showing how massive this is. He's like, I can't leave you guys just to do this on your own. I have to go with you. They're also really selling how, like, scary this alliance can be as well, right? And I wonder if that's what Dan Heng was seeing in his mind. Oh, Don Heng, my boy. My beautiful boy.
What are you doing here?
Look at him. Look at him. Gorgeous.
I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
The thing is, like, I already voted for it, but like, if March wants me to vote against it, I'll do it, you know? Just because, like, I know we have to stick as a team. We have to be unified. But, like, as well, like, I love that March is just, like, doing it to get back at Kafka, you know?
It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter
This is a fair
shows up at
assertion.
the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone really believe that?
I don't think it's unfair for her to think this way, right?
I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like
I don't
this?
think I know her too well, right? You shouldn't talk about girls behind their backs. I think the assertion that March 7 is making here is 100% okay.
We don't need another amnesiac on this train. Oh yeah, I just spoke to Don Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against.
Okay. Doesn't Himeko have the final say? Oh, we'll be honest, I want you to vote in favor.
I should have known you'd listen to that Stellaron hunter. Whatever. But you should think before you do that.
So this is like, I wonder if there's like a choice that like you can actually like...
I'm so annoyed.
Oh, you annoyed Marge. I'm so sorry, Marge. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love Marge so much.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge.
We might be going to the Xianzhou Loufu? Lufa? I did pronounce it earlier.
March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to Luofu.
Luofu. If you can't go, we won't go. That's it, right? We won't go. So you and Luofu have history?
I'm forbidden from setting foot on that ship. Total interception of any attempt to enter the Dominion is how they chose to put it.
So it definitely bothers. Of course it bothers him, right? But yeah, like, yeah, so, like, I think that, like, maybe March as well knew about this too. So now I feel bad about saying it even more to March as well. Because, like, with March, I was just like, hey, I want to go to save these people. But I was, you know, like, even though, like, it seems... Because, again, March's assertion is right, but I still was like, I want to go save people. But if this is something that, like, upsets Don Heng so much, like, I'll back him up as well. If it's something that emotionally affects him, you know?
So if you're planning on going, I can't go.
Oh, man.
I remember the Xianzhou was a sight to behold. Good
But
luck.
we're a trio. Okay, we're not going. We're not going. We're a trio. Look at this. This is the trio. Stell, March, Don Heng, the trio. I can't. I feel so bad because, again, that's probably why March was probably like a part of maybe why March was like trying not to go. Possibly.
Are you okay, Don Heng? March brought you up to speed.
I love Don
assume.
Heng so much.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up to speed.
He seems a little bit still like shaken up, right?
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Loufu, and that we're in the
Loufu.
vicinity. If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent
Right, that's all I
lives.
was thinking. You know, that's all I was thinking about going, you know?
However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying
Right.
and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's
Yeah,
giving
that's my
us.
perspective. Like I said, it's what March was saying, like, oh, like, it's just a bit too convenient. It's such a fair assertion to make, right? It's such a fair assertion. It's just that, like, I think that, like, a lot of what she said, like, back, you know, is something that could definitely happen. And I'd rather have people, you know, I'd rather go there, maybe look like an idiot. Well, maybe more is going to happen than that, you know? But if Don Heng doesn't want to go, I don't really, like, I don't want to leave him behind.
So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1...
So is this like... I wonder if this is like a choice that actually changes things. Because choices can matter in this game. Because like, here's the thing. Hands out obviously is like to go, right? But like, I wouldn't... My reasoning for going, right, was that like, I even if it was like somewhat of a lie, with this, even if it was somewhat of a lie, I thought to myself like, if we can save some people's lives, then that's something that's worth it that we did, right? But I also thought as well at the same time that like, now I'm thinking like, I don't want Dan Heng to be like really like emotionally, you know, traumatized in any way. You know? I don't know. Because again, it's a support of Dan Heng, right? It really is. Because I would pick Aaron's by my side for Dan Heng. Okay, so I think it, again, I literally just asked, like, spoiler free, to ask the patron, like, hey, like, is this one of those things where, like, I could skip a planet? I was actually terrified about, like, are we going to skip an entire planet or something, just going to the third planet? Apparently it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll vote with March and Dan Heng, right? Oh my god, March! March did it anyway?
3 against 2. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Xianzhou.
That's so interesting. She did it anyway. Did you say you were voting against?
I calmed down and thought about it a bit.
That's
if it
true.
turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are
That's
gonna
so
get
true. I just like didn't want us to be
Now's the time
separated.
for thinking about other people.
Oh, suddenly, how it's suddenly principally. No, she's right. She's 100% right, but I just didn't want to leave Dan Heng behind. But like, no, she's so right. She's so right. You know what I mean? Because this is our crew. I go with them. I will choose them always, you know? That's my crew. I'm proud of her, though. I'm very proud of her.
All right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi.
So that's adding more to her, even more stuff we're learning about March's personality, right? Is that she's like, you know, a little bit decisive. But I hope you guys get what I was doing there. I was 100% on board, as you know, because I was like, we got to save those people. We got to save those people, even if there's a chance. But I'm also like, again, my trio comes first. So I was like, I'm going to vote with Dan, Heng, and March. But March was like, you know, I'm going to vote on the other side anyway.
So, Dan Heng.
Oh, we're leaving him behind, are we?
Yes.
Oh, I don't want to.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for
I mean,
a
that's
while
cool
now,
as well.
But make sure you take good care of the two of them.
That's really cool, but like, I want Dan Heng with us as well. But again, I understand why. The story-wise, it makes perfect sense. He's very worried about going. He can't go there, right? But like, I didn't want to break up the trio. I just didn't want to break up the trio.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come.
She's so enthusiastic now.
The train is about to make
Here we
the
go,
jump.
another jump.
5, 4,
Let's go. Let's go.
2, 1.
So freaking cool. So freaking, look at this. I love we get a cutscene for that.
Whoa, so that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6.
Holy hell! So it's all like a mechanic. It's actually like a ship. It's a real ship.
For the Xianzhou, these ships are their
Interesting. I didn't realize that. I thought it was just going to be like, when he said 6 ships, I thought it was going to be like a fleet of like warships. But no, it's an actual planet, or the size of a planet.
Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization.
It's so interesting. Even in this moment, you can tell that he's still kind of like shaken up, but he's still giving us this information. So they are like, I guess, terraformed environments, as he said, yeah. Interesting. So interesting. Like an entire like planet and like civilization being able to like just like voyage to different areas.
I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it is magnificent.
I don't want to look at him. I don't want to leave him behind. I don't want to leave him behind at all.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia?
Because he's
vibes?
probably feeling a bit lonely and nostalgic. Oh, Ton, I don't want to. I hate leaving behind. It's.
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Luofu Skyport.
I'm super excited to see what this looks like, right? But I'll have to shut up about it eventually, but I just can't. The trio is being broken up.
Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
It's stuck on repeat. Sounds like one of those automated customer service numbers.
Something's not
And if
right.
Welt says that, then I'm feeling it too now.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies
Oh my
start?
god, you're so right, Marge. She's so right. She's so right. I mean, space horror movies for sure, right?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
This is why the dynamic works so much. March is like our sunshine. Dan Heng is like our rock, you know? And Stella is the one who hits things. it's such a perfect trio. I don't want to lose it.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Himeko looks so pretty, doesn't she? She looks so pretty.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now
The Jade
opening.
Gate.
On behalf of the Xianzhou Loufu, welcome, guests from afar. Please proceed to dock in accordance with the guidance.
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himeko, stay vigilant back here on the Express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me.
Oh. Trailblazers Assemble, you're staying too? I do think that's very sweet though as well. Like I think she again, you could say you're reading too much into it. I don't care. I think these stories are so well written that every moment matters in some way, right? And to me, like her saying this is definitely like, you know, obviously she has a lot of confidence in Dan Heng, but obviously it's like he's probably feeling terrible right now. He's leaving. He's not gonna feel good about us going without him, right? So it's kind of very nice for her to turn to him and be like, hey, I've got you with me, huh? You're gonna help me out, right? Very, very nice.
Yes, but I won't be putting my feet up. There's a lot to take care of
Of course,
here on the train.
of course. Like it's even like her like eyeshadow is so pretty as well.
Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Sure. This is so strange, but I understand that we have to do this. Look at this. Oh my god, a different perspective now. That's so interesting to me. We're now looking directly at this thing. It changes even the environment here as well.
All this universe, and we just happened to bump into a Xianzhou ship that Don Hung spent time on? Oh, that's gotta be fate. I wonder what Don Hung's stories await us.
Yeah.
That guy sure has a mysterious past. We gotta take this opportunity on the Luofu to dig into it.
I mean, if it's okay with him, I like we'll probably find out some stuff, but like I don't want to look too deep into it. Give the man some privacy, please. We'll say this might be dangerous.
Huh? Is his past
I didn't mean like
really
that. I mean
dark?
like, you know.
Fine, I'll leave him alone then. We'll just have to take lots of selfies till he gets super jealous.
Now that's a very March 7th thing.
I wonder if she even remembers we've got a job to do.
It's okay. You know what I mean? That's a very March 7th thing to do, right? Like, and it's quite funny. Again, it's that dynamic between the two of them that's so funny to me.
Have a safe trip, you guys.
Have you visited this place before, Pom Pom?
Never.
Never?
Don't worry about me. I'm just happy you're enjoying the journey.
Thank you.
Pom Pom still seems a little sad.
So we're learning that Pom Pom is not having... oh my god, Hook is here as well. Hook, we're in a dangerous place. We're in a really dangerous place right now.
This time you'll get the chance to witness Welt in action. I'm glad he's going with you.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool to have like that extra layer of protection, but also like it also enhances the idea of how dangerous this could be, right? I knew there's more to him than meets the eyes. Don't worry, I'll take care of March and him. That little chuckle. She's like, yeah, sure, go on.
You need to take extra care on this expedition. I've compiled some intel on the Xianzhou for you. I hope it comes in.
You see what I mean? Like, he's never this shaky. He's never this shaky. And especially when it comes to information, like, he loves giving people information. And here now, he's just like, it's almost like he's trying to, like, make up for the fact that he's not going, but it doesn't, like, again, I would have stayed for Don Hong. I would have, you know? And for this trio. I love you so much. I really do. I'm so glad to see it. We're seeing him again for the first time in weeks, and... oh my god.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this.
We're taking selfies first. Selfies first. Selfies first.
The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is
sampling local delicacies, getting to know the people with power, the Stellaron. Yeah.
Precisely.
I'm Welt's favorite. Welt likes. I'm really good when Welt asks me questions.
The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives.
Of course.
However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron.
Okay.
The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster.
Sure thing.
Always keep that in mind. And don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Look at the little smile as well. The small cracking smile. I love Bart so much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just like so happy to see all of them again. I'm so happy.
Let's go.
And Welt gives off the vibe when you first meet him of someone who's like too serious sometimes, but he actually has a... whoa. I was gonna say he actually has like a very like...
oh, look. It's
kind demeanor.
As far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests. It's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us
I thought the whole city was gonna look like this.
Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps.
At this point, I think it'd be creepier if we did see someone. Yet someone opened the gate for us. Are we gonna scare March with that?
Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books.
Then they're in my bad books too.
Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for
Fair enough.
us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
You're pretty decisive. What if they're not friendly and we can't defeat them? Let's go with this.
That's Mr. Yang. This is child's play for him. He's dealt with all kinds of dangers before.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
Yeah, it is nice having him here because he does feel very, here we go. Amidst the Mara struck, he does feel very like, does this imply there might be some enemies around here? Like, he makes you feel a lot safer when he is around, right? Because he is, like, so level-headed. Look at the fabric on this. Jesus. A very detailed location. Yeah, when I saw this, I thought this was going to be the entire place. It's like this cargo unloading area. Can we break it? We can. I was like, I saw that vase. I was like, can I break this? Whoa.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Uh-oh. Wait, look at the armor they have on them as well.
Up ahead. Please.
The Cloud Knight soldiers? What's this? We have a... oh, they're going to be different every single planet? So cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, everyone's like trashed around the place. Look at that area. Who did this?
There are wounded
Yeah.
everywhere.
Look at the, is that why they're called cloud eyes? Look at the clouds in the background. It looks pretty cool.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Look at this. Oh my god. There's like signage here as well, like advertisements. And there's still more like storage areas as far as I can see, but there's like a little, is that like a cafe? This is such an interesting like look for a location, right?
Up ahead. Please.
Right, because I wasn't expecting this at all. And it does look like it is like clouds, right? Oh my god, it's like we're literally in the clouds.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Awaiting orders, Mr. Yang.
We're fighting. We're fighting. This is so interesting. I did not expect this at all for our first introduction here.
Recount.
Did we defeat an enemy in the first shot there? That's pretty fantastic, right? We have nothing that's really strong against these guys here.
By the will of the 10
Let's
lords,
buff up
the 10
our gal.
lords decree, hereby ordained.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
I shall be the judge.
Nice shot as well here. I'm just trying to buff Stell to a crazy degree. Actually, I think we're fine. I think our level up is fine. I think we do. What? Wait, do you have to kill them twice? Is that what you have to do?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
So that's a different enemy altogether.
Miss Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
Wait, so they said we lost them, so the Mara struck like... So they know what the Mara struck are at least. I'm sorry, this place is just so interesting to me. It's so interesting the way it's designed. Oh my god, new character!
Hey, you there. We need
Oh,
your
you sure?
help.
Was like a cat lady? Look at these guys with like the gold stuff on them. I guess that might be the Mara struck stuff.
Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast.
Are you serious?
Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving
I love it all. I love it already. I love the confidence already. I love meeting new name characters. I really do. Actually, we could probably get rid of them all with this and then have them all revive, right? Wait, they didn't revive this time.
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby.
I'm trying to get like a good look at this character design as well because it looks like fox ears or cat. I think it's fox ears, maybe.
The situation
Okay, good.
is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission immediately.
It's so weird because even like I said, like Pela is like the one design where I was kind of like, I'm not too big a fan of it, right? But like I feel like every design in this game, like pretty much, like every time I see them, they look so freaking cool. Do you think those are fox ears? The green eyes are really pretty too. Like the interesting colors on the outfit. Again, I used to like I said it before, like before I bet like Hu Tao and Genshin, I didn't really like brown on outfits, but I actually think it looks good here as well. Yeah, so it's a new character we're meeting again.
Calm
Jing Yuan?
down. I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking
Oh, and I
the
just saw the big bushy
benefactors.
tail. It's so cool as well. No, the outfit's sick. The outfit is super sick. From this perspective, it looks even cooler.
My name is
Tingyun.
Tingyun. I'm the ambassador for the Luofu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
She's very casual about all this, right?
illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th, This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I'm Stell. We could say Galactic Baseballer. Yeah, look at the, oh, the back of the dress is really nice too. Yeah, this is, I like that. I like the ponytail also. No, this is a cool design. This is a really cool design.
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be
Someone
here?
docked us, right? I'm sorry, I really like the design. I'm just like, I was just like looking at her for a second there as well. Yeah, someone docked us.
If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort
We just
you
saved your life, but also very casually telling us we're gonna get arrested.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way forward.
Yang like totally just like on the ball here, like, you know, jumping in to make the explanation right away.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven.
We can't explain it. Like, we definitely can't explain it.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade
There you go.
Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express?
Yes. The nod of the head.
You've heard of us?
Okay, this might be good.
Indeed, I have. You've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it.
We're actually here for, to save things as well. Where did you get those boots? Like gold-plated with like a kind of like a grayish cloud, I guess cloud-covered color kind of like leg as well? It's pretty fancy.
For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer.
And again, we wouldn't blame her for this at all, you know? She's doing her job.
Don't worry, Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
So we have a new...
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them
a lifelong curse. So, I'm wondering if it's like cursed soldiers as well. This stuff here. Ice is no rare material on its own. However, the ice shards glittering with a strange color before. You must have come from another, you must have come from none other than a specific girl you know. March 7th? Very interesting introduction not only to this area, but also to, like, Tingyun as well. Like, she seems very calm and collected. She's very, like, cool with stuff as well. She's willing to help us, which is also nice, too. And she does have a cool design also. But also, this area was not what I was expecting at all. But I guess it's, like, the introduction to the area. Either way, like, it feels like such a departure from Railo 6, right? It feels like we were literally up in the clouds. It feels like we're up in the sky. It's like a sky city. Which would make sense, I guess, from the idea of, like, I guess, voyages and stuff. Look at the sky as well. Really interesting location to start this off as well. Yeah, it's starting to get a little creepy. Someone let us into the port. You know what I mean? And we had to figure out who at this stage, too. But I guess, like, we can also... We're going out to meet up with, this person that Tingyun wants us to meet up with, too. I don't feel like any malice from Tingyun either, right? I feel very, like, she seems like someone you want on your side in a very, like, strenuous situation, I'd say. To me, anyway. Like, you know what's so cool about this place in general, though? Like, even though, like, it's like, this is just, like, the start of it. It's like, again, it's such a massive difference from when we were on Jarilo 6, right? It's like such a massive change. And I feel like there's like, you know, there's something to that like in general. I don't think we'll need this too much, but we'll see. It's not, you know, it's like I think that's what you look for when you go to like a new region in any game or go to a new area or city in any game. Like if I'm playing like Dragon Quest and they tell me about a new area I'm going to, like, you know, you want it to feel different from the last area, and that's definitely what they're doing almost instantly with this area. You gonna come back? Now I'm wondering if you defeat these guys with your burst move like we did last time, our ultimate move. Will that?
This is serious.
Like, make sure they don't come back or something? I know you have to defeat them twice.
Let's go.
But I wonder if like
Still in denial.
you also beat them twice or whatever. If you also beat if you beat them with your ultimate, will they disappear completely? We didn't even need that, but hey. We're here. We're here now, we might as well. I think I've done an okay job with leveling up the characters. I think the fact that we're focusing on less characters right now, like, helps that out quite a bit. For sure. All these signs are so interesting too. They're like advertisements in some way. What is this? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, this location's awesome though as well, like the kind of like cafe area.
Why have we stopped?
I adore her outfit.
Don't worry, miss. I have a favor to ask.
Anything for you.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
Mark just being a bit apprehensive about this.
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see?
I can't get over how good her outfit is. It's actually like growing on me more and more every second as well. Yeah, it's so interesting that March is like, you know, of course a bit bent out of shape about this because it's like, Jesus, like, why would you, like, you said you were going to arrest us, like, so suddenly. But of course, I also look from Jing Yuan's perspective where it's like, it's kind of a terrifying situation that they're going under right now. And someone just came here, even though with the Jade thing was supposed to be shut. The Jade Gate.
The soldiers stationed
you know?
here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Let's push them aside together? I'm sure Mr. Yang could clear them out.
What? Does he look like a crane to you?
He's pretty tall. Look at him. He's so tall.
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I know like I should be like moving on, but I'm obsessed with her outfit. I'm obsessed with it.
Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourselves in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. Oh, you've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? It should be simple, right?
Right?
I knew it. This will be a breeze for you.
She's like very cool, right? She's very cool. Look at this
we just
place.
Need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
Sure. Like the white color of the buildings contrasting with the red looks so cool too. Some good color choices going on here. It makes it feel very open and airy, right?
You know,
and spacious.
Sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your cloud knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
True, but she does sound very sweet.
You misunderstand. If you were in my shoes right now, wouldn't you want to keep
I do agree with her. I do agree with her.
True. But we came here to trailblaze, not jailblaze.
I adore Bart so much, but like, yeah, Tingyun's so right in that respect, right? It's a scary situation seeing people show up like out of nowhere when you thought the gate was closed. Of course it'd be a scary situation.
This is serious. By the will of the Ten Lords. The Ten Lords.
I just try to be careful.
Hereby ordained.
Especially with all this stuff going on right now.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Can we just do... Yes. Our energy like regeneration ain't too bad either. And honestly, we're doing like good enough damage with these guys too, so it's not too bad of a thing. I don't even think we need to like do any more buffs that much either. He's gonna come back, but I think we can just let you go on the attack and get him.
You chose the...
Yep. Don't need to worry about strategy with that right now, at least. So you have to find the machine to lift up the barricades. So go through here. Worksite Dispatch. Oh my god. Various freight containers are placed in the assembly line. Adjust the position of the freight containers to fill gaps in the road or remove obstacles. Well, that sounds fun. Manual operation can only make minor adjustments to the freight containers on the assembly line. The lights in the control panel indicate the range of adjustments that can be performed. Let's go. So we have to make a path for ourselves. Move to the right? Well, that's very simple to start off with, right? A very simple thing to start off with. Yep. That's cool. And then we probably have to move this as well. Move to the left. Just let us through. Yeah, no, very simple, but I wonder if it's going to get more complicated after that as well. Let's see, basic treasure. I love the look of this.
Stellaron?
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Well, it sounds so deep there.
I am. As an ambassador, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Yeah, this place, like, it was just very, very weird to me when I started because I was like so like not expecting this. But more and more as I'm playing it, I love like the cloudiness of it. It feels very airy. It feels very breezy, even though we're not like actually in like above the clouds in the sky. It almost feels like, again, what I love about Honkai Star Rail, it takes like a lot of the elements of like fantastic. I'm not saying this is from any other game, but I'm saying like what I love about an RPG, like a turn-based RPG, which is like great locations. Every time you go to the area, it feels really cool to like see the new things, and it just looks pretty good. You know, it looks pretty good. What's your weakness? Lucha, get him. This is interesting enemies though. We're meeting new enemies too.
Give it up. We've entered the storm.
Might as well go for the buff then as well. Yeah, I like it. I like seeing new regions.
Crush them.
And I haven't even seen like nearly all of them yet. You know,
Rules are made to be broken.
so I still have a lot to look forward to. I think when I first entered though, like 100%, like it was just kind of like not what I was expecting whatsoever. And again, we are in like a storage area, I suppose, but you know what I mean.
Nothing more.
Almost instantly, I was like, "What? This is what it looks like."
Yeah.
Okay, Lucha's gonna help us out with these guys with their weakness now as well.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength. Yeah.
Nice shot as well. There's really like interesting looking enemies as well. Like they're like almost mechanical in a way, but they look like traditional like They have like traditional markings as well, and like
Lend me your strength.
what do I say, like artifacts? I guess is probably the way to put it.
Eternal sleep.
They look like floating artifacts. Nice stuff.
Let's settle this.
Yeah. What's that in the distance with the purple thing in the battle? I wonder. And like even like this, like there's like little shops here as well. So like I guess like this might have been a storage area or like a harbor style area. But even like this too. Like what culture is this based on? Would you say is this like Chinese culture? Would you say? I could be wrong. Again, I'm not a well-traveled individual, so I definitely could be wrong. So please let me know. It doesn't have to be based on a culture I know, but like it seems like very like familiar when you see those trees, right? Nah, man, it's getting prettier and prettier the more we go into it, for sure. Such a departure from Mario 6. Do we have anyone that has... I don't think we have anyone that has their... Yeah, we'll just go on the attack. There's not much we can do.
This is serious.
And they'll have the rebirth as well. Let me try this out. Let me see if, like, the rebirth...
are made to be broken.
Because last time I feel like they didn't... One of them wasn't reborn, right? No, okay, that's not what it is. Okay, we did something else.
This battle...
Let's make it...
Here we go.
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
The watch looks so official on, like, oh my god, here as well at the stairs. I was going to say as he's walking around the place, but look at him here. Yeah, this is as like obviously we're away from like the craters and stuff like that now.
Let's wait
but like
and see.
it's getting prettier the more we go into it. Nice stuff from Bronya. I think this team is pretty good.
Give it up. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. I shall be the judge. You'll pay for this.
We can also buff. Again, we won't need the buff, but we might as well do it every time we have it, you know? Hanya looks so cool, right? I think Hanya's probably my favorite design so far in the game. I think she looks fantastic.
I'll see you all.
We shall take back what we lost.
Once again, yeah, it's just the colors as well of Hanya as well, but like it's like a darker outfit, but like it has like a lot of like really nice like colors as well, you know?
Recount. This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Rules are made to be broken.
Oh, we should have gone for the other side. It's okay. We got this guy here.
We shall take back what we lost.
We might as well unlock the Calyx, I guess. Another Calyx. Another. What are these puzzle things? I'm worried that they're going to be like some like either for an event or for like a side quest or something like that. You know what I mean? Look at these like these little pawns as well. Yeah, aesthetically, like it's getting even better, right, as we're going through it, for sure. It's looking cooler and cooler, prettier and prettier. And look at that in the distance. So impressive. Are you hiding?
If I can't see them, they can't see me.
Show your courage.
I foiled them again.
Let's wait.
My plan is complete. They'll never be able to find me.
Wait, you're not gonna move? He was just crouching. He was on break. I feel bad.
Repay.
He was having his lunch.
I shall be the judge. You'll pay for this.
Bro gets one break a day and we ruined it. Gonna feel eternally bad forever now.
Receive divinity.
I will remember your kindness.
Eternal sleep is.
I'm just having a sandwich. My sweetie.
What was that?
My sweetie prepared a nice egg and bacon sandwich for me. And then
then what happened, honey?
Then I this guy with this beautiful hair, and this girl with beautiful hair, and this other girl with beautiful hair, this other girl with beautiful hair, they attacked me.
What are you? Are you?
Get ready and watch your back.
Well, this is part of the story.
Leave it to me.
Let's go.
The smell of sin. Recount.
Merciful Medicus.
Lend me your strength.
Buff Cell now in this sequence as well. There's really cool looking enemies, right? But like, there's like this because they look like the Cloud Warriors, right? But they're like infected by that gold leaf or something.
Yeah.
Should we wait till get a buff off of yeah, maybe. We can get 2 buffs here coming up.
By the will of the 10 lords, the 10 lords decree.
Like, look how cool she looks.
Let's make it quick.
And they're back again. Yeah. We're gonna get rid of them right away now as well. I think, yeah, it's employing a different strategy, and we do like when they add different strategies to this game as well, right?
We've entered the storm.
Like, it works really well. In any game, like I'm playing Last Defense Academy at the same time, and they added a new fog mechanic, and actually just makes the battles even more exciting as well. It keeps everything super dynamic, you know?
Receive divinity.
I will remember your kindness.
Now it's continually all about buffing Stell, right? Continually so.
The dead return.
That's our strategy.
Lend me your strength. Yeah. This is serious. Recount.
And maybe putting a bit of burden on people.
A miracle.
Jesus. And that time Luofu didn't, I guess it's dependent.
Let's go.
We've entered the storm.
On what,
To guard and defend.
I guess like some
Crush
parameters.
them. Yeah.
Nice shot. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I think the team is doing fine. You know what I mean?
Receive divinity.
Your assistance is timely.
Merciful Medicus.
More enemies. Let's go for the middle.
You'll pay for this. By the will of the Ten Lord, the Ten Lords decree, hereby
I can't.
ordained.
I'll never get over how cool she looks. Oh, we're out of juice.
Let's make it quick.
We might as well do it now that we have the buff, right? We might as well do it. Nice shot as well. Great. Great stuff.
Finally. Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way. My beautiful tail.
Oh my god. It is a beautiful tail. It is a beautiful tail now.
We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about.
I know it's got a license for this thing. Nice, I'm driving.
Just sit back and relax. All ambassadors know their way around a Starskiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
She's quite funny though, isn't she? She is quite like charming in a lot of ways too. An undelivered letter. What? Oh. Some experimental treatment? Interesting. Wait, there was like a... wait, hold on a second here. How do I get to that letter again? It seems like there was something... Oh, you can put like consumables in a hotbar? I didn't even know. I don't need to use any consumables right now. Please, I don't need to use any. Okay, I don't need to use any consumables. I don't. Because, oh yeah, I think it's like in the archive. I've been told before, but it's been a bit of time since I did it. There we go. Is this what we picked up just now? Xiao, my dear sister, I hope you're doing well. It's more than a month since I left home. All is pretty well. Please don't worry. I've had an infirm body ever since I was a child, and that has caused you so much trouble. I left in an attempt to give you a happy life without having to worry about me. Oh my god, no. Don't worry, I won't commit suicide or hurt myself. Because of my legs, I was a burden to our father and brother before they died. And I'm a burden to you. For more than 200 years, we went from one doctor to another, and my legs never improved. I only feel bottomless guilt and shame for this. Oh, that's so horrible. We don't have to worry about my legs anymore. I'm helping out with these clinical trials for a confidential project of Alchemy Commission. The alchemist in charge of my section told me that he tried very hard to get 6 charioteers to allow for development of a new medical treatments aimed at managing the various chronic diseases that afflict patients for hundreds of years on the Xianzhou. However, it is a requirement that participants must not divulge any relevant information until the research has been made significant progress. So I have to keep this letter in my pocket for the time being, and I will send it to you when I have the opportunity to go out. I think we know what this means. These treatments are indeed effective. I used to need crutches to walk, but now I'm afoot. Even those alchemists were amazed by my recovery speed. They said I'm a miracle. Actually, the medicine they use is rather weird. I asked the chief alchemist for the name of the medicine. They only smiled and said, "This is a gift from the merciful Medicus." I don't quite understand, and they didn't explain it more. But at least medicine is effective. That's a good thing. However, this comes at a price. Every time I take the medicine palette, I feel a sharp, piercing pain all over my body, and my memories get all confused. Let's not talk about unhappy things. I want to tell you a great piece of news. The Alchemy Commission will give me a lot of money after the clinical trial is over, but then I will have both a healthy body and fortune. We will have enough money to buy an inn and a good location. A location near the big port city would be best. That way we can receive tourists and you won't need to work anymore. We'd have money. I'll hire a few people to take care of the business with me. All you need to do is pursue your dreams and do whatever you want in the big city. You deserve the best. Looking forward to seeing you again. Awaiting your reply. So he felt a lot of guilt, and this can happen, even though, like, you know, it's not his fault in any way that, like, that this happened to him. That he needed to be, so, you know, some help with some stuff. Because again, it's not. Again, I always say it's like not the end of your life when stuff like this happens. You know, it's just another aspect of life. And you deserve, you know, the same type of, like, you know, or not the same, you know what I mean? You deserve to have a happy life as well. And obviously they felt like somewhat of like guilt about the idea that like people had to take care of them in some ways or help them out in some ways. But the idea of feeling you're a burden, please, that hurts me so bad, anyone ever saying that. Because, you know, you're not. You're definitely not. Things get difficult for everybody sometimes when, you know, they're taking care of somebody. Of course, or if they're like someone who is like needs to be there for somebody. But like, even in those moments where it feels like this can be very difficult, everyone would rather have you here than not here, and you deserve to have a quality of life just like anybody else, no matter what your chronic illness is, and no matter what your has been afflicted you, or no matter what you were, how you were born, anything like this, because it shouldn't be, you know, this thing where like you see yourself as a burden. You are a human who deserves to live a happy life, and should never be seen as anything but a human that deserves to live a happy life as well. And this just breaks my heart, honestly. It really does, because I think this creature here was that person. That's what I'm thinking. Holy hell. What an interesting start to this area as well. A very cool location, but now we're going to a whole different area, it seems. Like, that was a really, like, interesting location. Whoa. So there's going to be more... Oh, my God. So it is like these kind of like these buildings that we saw kind of in the barge, but they're going to be like even more plentiful, basically.
On behalf of the
Very
Skyfaring
cool.
Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Loufu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu.
Me too, March.
As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
I love the stuff March comes out with sometimes.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time.
Right, well, you're good at it. You're definitely good at it.
Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times.
Sure.
Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
100%.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time.
Sure, no, it's 100%. Can we talk about it first? Okay, let's talk about it first.
I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you
wow.
over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
Yeah, you did say that.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you could inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Is that okay? She looks a bit worried though, doesn't she?
Very well.
I like her. I do like her. I'm not sure if she was on the banner before, but again, like I said, like, when it comes to banner stuff and like even with Blade, like...
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead.
100%. Yeah, but like I was saying, like it was the same thing with Blade. I didn't notice Blade at first either because he was like on the anniversary thing. And I had to look at him and all this stuff, like, but again, that was like a while. Again, it's been like, you know, a good 7 weeks at this stage, a good 6 weeks at this stage, and like you only look at them like for like a few minutes, so obviously like it's not going to be like the freshest thing in your mind all the time, you know what I mean? It can happen. If they were on the banner, please let me know. I think they look cool. That Yoga is a sly one. That Yoga sounds like a tough lady.
It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Bellabog either.
Marge, so freaking true. So true. We still got arrested. Or tried an attempt to get arrested, I say. That Tingyun is a sly one?
That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first.
She's, pretty, how do I say? She's pretty, I think she's pretty, like, calm and collected. And I think she knows a lot about this place. I think also, like, she's, like, you know, casual to a point that's like very charming sometimes.
She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain.
Understandable. Nice, let's have a look around the city.
Not so fast.
Okay.
I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
Sure. Yeah, whatever.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Bellabog all over again?
Are you saying the Madame Yukong is a new Madame Cacolia? Let me guess, they're going to put us up in a hotel first?
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us.
That's fine.
Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know
Out of the three of us, March is going to be Welt. I feel offended. Mr. Yang should do the talking. Should we plan out what we want to say? Yeah, I'd say Mr. Yang should do the talking, maybe.
Good idea. We can be his cheerleaders in the background.
Yes, we will.
Let's not...
No, we're the cheerleaders. You do the talking.
Don't worry. We'll find a way
Exactly.
through. Let me do the...
Obviously, he didn't want us to be in the back and going, woo, Welt, yeah, you know? Oh, we got a message from... Wait, we shared numbers already? Benefactor, I'd like to ask you something. What is it? This may be disrespectful, but I'm very curious. Look at her profile image as well. Is the Express really here to help the Xianzhou Loufu solve the Stellaron problem? Yes, why? It's really hard to understand why the Express is here. Can someone act simply out of kindness or out of heart? After all, people who help others without thinking of compensation or risk during the dangerous trips... compensation or risks during the dangerous trips across the cosmos are rarer than the air in the vacuum. Okay. When the higher-ups of the Xianzhou first heard of your reasons for coming, they thought you were here either to seek immortality or the Stellaron. Immortality? Yes, and the home of the long-life species, countless elixirs seekers from all over the corners of the universe come to Xianzhou to reenact the bygone histories and discover the secrets of the Xianzhou residents' immortality. Apologies, may have crossed the line. I don't know why I said all this. I have absolute trust in your sincerity, Benefactor, but the powerful masters are bound to think more than a pawn like me, so please be careful. So she called herself a pawn. There's this idea that there's something to do with like an elixir of immortality? Interesting. So it's not just the idea of a Stellaron, there's like an idea of immortality here, which I wonder if that has something to do then with this. Is such a beautiful barge as well. Look at this area. Oh my god, we're getting to explore a new region, a new area. I wonder if the characters coming... Oh, they're all fox ladies. Super cool. I wonder if the people come back to life in battle is probably like to do with the immortality stuff. Are they all? No, they're not all foxes. Oh man, look at that in the sky as well. Is that all different barges as well? Oh my god. This is like, okay, this is like, wait, is that like fabric? What is that? It's a loom. The loom keeps rolling and calculating like a bustling Starskiff lane. An enormous amount of complicated data is woven into clothes that contain readable calculation results. The Luofu counts on them to If anyone gets stuck in it, the device will immediately stop operating. However, you should not try to try it lightly. You'll have to fork out a hefty sum of compensation. So, like, so the clothes have information on them? Is that what they're saying? Is that a wanted pose? Is that Kafka? Oh my god, it's Kafka. The 4-square mirror, which is the civilian version of named after its screen in square shape. The Xianzhou dialect is very easy to understand. That's Blade as well. That's so cool. Who else is on it? Is Silverwolf there too? I'm sorry, but they've like made Blade, Silverwolf, and Kafka like some of the coolest characters ever, right? Oh, there's a tile here as well. So I wonder if that means we're we're going to be greeted by Xianzhou, right? Yeah, because she has the Paisho tiles, right? I wonder if she's going to be here. I'm sorry, guys. This is like new region. We're looking around the place, taking a look at all this stuff. Yeah, there's like tiles here. There's some information to do with clothes and fabrics. There's like barges going across the sky in like such a beautiful way too. Are they the other ships? Because they said there were 6, right? So we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's the other 5 ships. So all the 6 ships are like together. So I guess we can't we can't go up here yet. Susan Sealop, please go the other way around. That's fine, no problem. There's also a shop here too. So they're clearly going through some sort of crisis if things are being sealed off, right? Oh my god, there's a long way down as well. I love the look of this place. It's so cool. I feel like really like official going around as Luofu for some reason. This is like I don't know, it's weird. It's like it almost seems sentient, that light over there, you know? It's like really like pulsing, you know? So they want us to go up this way, I'm guessing. All the different buildings as well. This place is rather huge. No, that's fine. Sure, that's fine. Do you want me to go this way then? What's this posted for? It's like an anchor? Maybe for the ships? Please find your heart to let me through. So people are trying to get back through here. Such a pretty bridge as well, isn't it? It's like really, it's strangely like feels traditional with like elements of like really cool technology in it too, right? Really, really cool idea. This here, it looks so cool. Do we have a photo mode in this game? I'm not sure. But that just looks awesome. Like just this right here, look. Look at that setting in the background. So cool. Am I allowed through here? You're not allowed through here. What about if I do this?
Let's wait and see.
Oh, go through right now, you beautiful person. Unfortunately, I was joking, but it was really nice what you did there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is another one. This is part of the loom as well. Wait, we could have gone up here. Wait a second. Did they? I thought they kicked me out the other way. So I made it up here the other way anyway. And there's Tingyun there as well. Oh, look at the trees in there as well. There's like a little garden there. More signage over here too. Very cool stuff. I love the barges going by in in the sky. It's such a nice touch to give this place such a personality as well. Let us go.
Oh, you're here already? Sorry to keep you waiting. Madam Yukong is expecting you.
Okay, another new character. Let's go.
Are you not coming?
I've brought Madam Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Okay. I adore her.
Yes, madam.
Is this her?
Report the losses to General
Oh.
Jing Yuan and find someone from the divination.
Look at this place.
I can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess.
Oh my god. First of all, her voice is like so deep. But like this place, like look at the holographic trees and everything. But again, like I said, like traditional, like really pretty traditional stuff, feeling traditional type of stuff, but like with like these elements of technology in it as well.
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express.
Oh my god. Another one with the fox ears as well. I guess that's like a thing here as well. Look how imposing this shot is. Like with the gold and stuff in the background, but then like kind of like, I guess, a map of the city as well and behind her too. So cool.
Tingyun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities.
And she has a nice white bushy tail as well. I love that color hair as well, by the way. The kind of like, what would you call it? Like a dark green? Like, I guess like a forest green, maybe in a way. But you know what's so interesting? She was like, when she's official and she was talking through that intercom there, her voice is so deep, and then she like got a little bit more gentle when she was talking to some guests, you know?
But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Luofu, I thought I should at least meet you in person.
She's imposing. She has, and again, it's even like the way the camera is working here as well. Like, it looks like we're looking at her from below as well, right? I think almost intentionally so.
And politely decline.
Oh, okay. Just like that? Why? There's going to be another bit of pushback as well here. Just like the last planet,
The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion.
I mean, they did say before they will be very capable of it as well, but I guess, like... I don't know what I think we refer to Welt maybe this situation.
You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
Her outfit's like battle armor, right? Just like the top part, of course, as well, like. But like here, her turning us down, like, honestly, like, I don't know, like, to me it tells us that, like, she has complete confidence in her company and in her ship. You know what I mean? And the other ships as well. You know, whether that confidence is warranted or not.
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion.
Well, staying calm in this situation. Very good.
We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal
doubling
affair
down.
of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as
Fair.
a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
And she is very direct with the words, right? Like this is like it's a doubling down, but it's also like so in a position like this, if you want to be authoritative, you know, you reaffirm your words, you know. And she's adding a little bit to it as well. It's like, I accept this out of respect for you guys, but this is final, you know? Very interesting character so far. Very authoritative, you know, and like, also like, she seems very strong. We're giving a butt.
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
We can't go?
Huh? And what's that supposed to
Marge is
mean?
ready to fight already.
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you...
Of course.
And what led you to conclude that it was linked
Well,
to
Welt
the
was saying she was
Stellaron?
going to ask these questions, but of course she would want to know this as well, right? Oh, the tail has like a little blue tip as well. Yeah, of course she would want to know this. This room is so impressive as well. I'm just so impressed.
I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate.
Oh my god.
Before guiding you, the Astral Express.
So she knows it was a hack.
The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal.
No!
Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, the Stellaron Hunters are so cool, but like they have that energy of like being terrifying at the same time, right? The fact that they have, it seems like they have a full plan here, you know? A full plan.
What say you in your defense?
I'd say that Silverwolf, we didn't even know Silverwolf was around. The Stellaron Hunters told us to come here. The Stellaron Hunters want us to take you out. Should we like let Welt do the talking? He said he wanted to do the talking.
You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Honestly, can I say this now, right? I hate to be like anyone who's like, you know, like accepting your fate as being like, you know, detained in this area, but it makes perfect sense.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong.
Whoa.
If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has...
That's the guy from the cutscene at the start, right? Can I say, oh my god, how adorable is it to have like a bit of tuft of hair just like over your eye, right? Like it's very like emo in a very cute way.
General Jing Yuan.
Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all.
Right, that's also true. The way I was thinking was just like it makes sense that you want to ask all these questions. I need to see this guy in full form. I need to see him in full form.
Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the general of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
I adore his hair. It's so fluffy.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it.
He's being a lot more gentle with the approach as well, right? Look at like the lion on his armor as well. Some really sick designs here for sure. For sure.
Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you.
What's the favor? Wait, Yukong knows what the favor is?
The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its past.
So we know we saw him in the vision with Blade as well, right? So I wonder if that like is something that happened in the past. Yangxin was there as well, so I wonder if that is something that happened in the past. Or if it's something that is yet to happen, or if it's something that like is just that is on Dan Heng's mind. What do you guys think of this design as well? Because to me, like, it's like so different from anything we've seen so far as well. Like the armor is really like really cool, but it has like a lot of like bells and whistles to it as well. Like he looks like very like, how do I say it, like not anti-hero-esque, but like very like, I don't know, like it's hard to describe what I'm trying to say here. He's like not official. He looks like he could lead an army into battle. Does that make sense? He looks like he could lead a whole battalion of people into battle and you would trust him. That's the best way to put it. Frightfully delightful.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you...
Yes, I'm very interested to hear this as well.
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of...
We know that because we know that she wants to get Blade back, right? We know this is what Kafka said to us. But now I'm thinking, like, was that vision something that happened, that did happen? But like, if Dan Heng is seeing that, then how is Dan Heng seeing something that like could have currently happened now?
During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was...
Wait, so Kafka's hiding here as well? Go on, where?
I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding.
And I do like how he's taking this approach too, because he also like made us know as well that like the reason he's a bit different maybe from other people's approach to this is because he's heard of us and he's like thought about us quite a bit and he knows all about us as well, right?
As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent.
Do you think so? That's why we've been afraid. Maybe the Stellaron Hunters have other motives. Let's not say anything. Let's not say anything right now.
We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka
oh my God.
that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will
She's
pose.
legitimately just hiding somewhere on this in this region.
Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out
What?
of the shadows and under our control.
What a big turnaround, right? We came here like because of Kafka's information and now our new mission is going to be find Kafka and bring her under their control.
Doing so would clear the misunderstanding.
Oh my God.
Reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral
Do we have do you think we have much of a choice here?
What do you think?
Like, we're not gonna be allowed out if, otherwise, right? Let's move on with the current and help out. Our expedition was focused on the Stellaron. We don't really have a choice. It's either that or we stay here, right?
Of course you do. You can be strangers and simply walk away. But I feel you wish to help the Xianzhou.
Xianzhou.
The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
I just think it's the mission itself is so sick. You know what I mean? Like how this started for where it's ending up now. And it's not, I know it's not ending up now. There's a lot left in this mission, but like how it started with Kafka giving us information and ending, and now it's got to this point. It's not ending. It's got to this point where we are like now finding Kafka.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there is anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
Fantastic. The chat concluded in well to get a shot you a covert gesture. You understand that this is the crew's own discussion this time. Own discussion time. Man. Like, how everything is like changed so suddenly, you know? Everything is like, so, are you okay, March? Why was March part of this conversation?
What do you make of this Jing Yuan?
He's pretty handsome.
I'm not asking about that. Although, you're
not... March.
He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a helm master and he's a general.
It seems like he has a lot of like, he's done a lot of research into us as well. How are you doing?
I've heard of you. The Alliance is very
So he's heard of us as well.
Astral Express.
So it's not just him that's interested, it's the Alliance. About Blade, yes.
Blade is wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file.
Sure, but you think he's pretty too? About Kafka?
There are 5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by
And she's
Kafka.
terrifying.
Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer.
It's kind of spooky her just being here hiding out somewhere. Once we catch the Stellaron Hunter.
Bring her to us.
Kafka is good at controlling the people around her. Kafka won't say anything.
Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual.
Oh, you're not going to torture her, are you?
But the Divination Commission has ways of...
Let's not do that.
Don't misunderstand.
Okay, good.
The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use
Yeah, I would not be okay with that. I would not be okay with that at all.
In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you.
I don't have any other questions.
If things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward
Okay,
trail.
so it just seems like he has a lot of respect for
I
us.
have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
No problem whatsoever. Now I'm the hologram. Yeah, no, just like a very interesting character. I love showing the contrast in personalities between him and what's her name again? It's Yukong. Yeah, it's a really cool contrast there as well. But yeah, like we're now tasked with the idea of like finding Kafka, which like to me like is worrying. I think it's worrying because for our characters and for us as well, because I know I'm terrified of Kafka in the best way possible. And I know our characters, like, know she's very, like, cunning and incredibly smart. I imagine it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world to, like, bring her out of hiding. Honestly.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan.
Do you think there's something strange about him? He seems suspicious? I think what probably Welch maybe is thinking, and maybe, like, it's what is probably okay to think, is, like, he's very kind to us, but obviously everyone has something to hide deep down, whether it be emotionally or like just like a secret that like they're trying to keep from us, There's always something else about a character.
I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off.
Fair enough.
That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade.
He did.
Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter?
Could Blade have escaped? Wait.
Yes.
Oh my god.
The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us. Provided they even captured him in the first place.
So they're just bluffing. Maybe they're hoping we're going to find Blade as well?
Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron.
It's all they have left to luring Kafka.
That's
or to luring the Stellaron hunters.
He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped.
Very into. Yeah, he was very tight-lipped about it.
Now
Well done.
That out. Perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
So, the next thing we have to do is meet with Jing Yuan again, which I'm actually going to end the episode here, guys. And can we... I don't think we can fast travel out of here yet. Right? So we might meet up with Jing Yuan and then end it there. That makes sense. Yeah, just so I'm not like, I'm able to actually level up some characters and do some stuff, you know, in between it. But we'll see how that goes as well. So interesting that, like, Welt is able to figure this out as well. I thought he didn't want to talk about Blade because maybe, like, it was just some confidential information. Maybe he just doesn't even want to let on that he, like, maybe didn't... well, Welt thinks he either didn't have Blade at all or that Blade somehow escaped, you know?
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
And there's Yang Xing again.
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
Fu Xuan, she was on the banner at one point, right? Or at least in the anniversary thing, right?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing
I do
to
like
do
his
with
hair.
the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Like, I love the fluffiness at the front.
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
I think it's so cool as well, like the color of the outfits, like in some cases, like it's a cloudy white. It's not a pure white, it's a cloudy white.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
Charming.
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary.
It's an interesting design as well, right? There's so many new designs like being thrown at us so quickly, but like of course we've seen some of these before. I think we saw Fu Xuan at one point, right? We must have. Right, I recognize the name, possibly. Maybe it's a similar name to another name. But she's talking about Blade as in, like, actually Blade.
Wait, what are you up to exactly? Jing Yuan, did you...
Wait, what?
Let him escape on purpose?
So there's another aspect of this as well?
Me?
No.
I had no idea he might escape.
What is the plan?
Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
Oh my god, but why would she ask that question if there wasn't a hint of something like that going on here?
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You are bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here.
They seem to be like, you know, subtly having a conversation under their words. You know what I mean? Their words are not exactly what they mean to each other, but they're having a conversation in between the lines of their words.
On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Okay, so she wants to be the next general then.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly...
I love his eyebrows as well.
Fu Xuan.
The dark eyebrows, but dark bushy eyebrows with the white hair. So interesting, yeah, their conversation was very much like I said, it was like you have to read between the lines a little bit, right?
There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the general's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
We know Yang he was on the batter too. Adorable as heck, right? Adorable as heck. But like a really lovely outfit as well.
But her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
So she gets angry very quickly?
This Stellaron thing is easy.
Oh my god.
Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
Oh, you're gonna be able to do it? Yeah, the outfit's really, really nice as well, but like his face is so bright, right? He's so adorable.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major
Interesting. So there's an idea of a sword champion.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces.
So it's all like a game of like kind of like being more methodical, I guess, as well.
There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron.
Okay.
How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
His voice is so cute as well. I think actually he's so cute. But it seems like as well like he's asking all the right questions, isn't he? Like about the idea of like, you know, how did this even happen, right? And I think it just might just be the idea that like you know, whatever is bringing this Stellaron here, or whoever is progressing the Stellaron forward, like I don't know if like it's something that's going to be answered right away. Maybe it will be. I'm not sure.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not. You'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken.
So yeah, actually, we know what we're learning is very like, you know, gung-ho about stuff, like wanting to prove themselves, I'm guessing as well. Always like, I'll do it. I'll be able to do that. You think I can do that? I could beat Blade, you know? A very interesting character trait as well.
You are my most trusted aide. And there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing...
You already left?
I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed.
So he's his aide, and I can't. Oh, this is a face card. Look at this with the eyebrows and the hair. No, like and the beauty mark is really cute too. But the thing is like, very like true idea here, where it's the idea of like, yeah, he's his aide, right, and he's wanting to do something, but he's like saying, be patient, which can be very frustrating sometimes. But Jing Yuan here is saying like the truth, which is like I should just give him something that's important to do as well, because like, you know, he's gonna get frustrated, right?
My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
He does have a lot of exuberance, doesn't he? Interesting, like, conversation there. I meet up with Xing Yuan then. Seems like it will take a bit longer to chat, with Madame Yukong. I'm gonna have a stroll outside. Once you're done, you can find me at the docks. And now we can go travel around the place. Yeah, so that conversation there was like really well directed, first of all. That's the first thing I noticed when he was like talking about like, you know, the papers on his desk. That's like such a good line, right? Because it's very normal for someone to be like, oh, all this paperwork that comes by my desk, all this stuff I have to deal with, and now this Stellaron stuff as well. But I love like the how instantly you could see like between the three of them at that desk there, you can see how instantly how their dynamic is. It's very clear between like Fu and Jing Yuan. There's like this like thing where it's like very clear that she does want to be the next general, and like they have like this kind of like snarky back and forth with each other that like on the surface is very professional, right? But like there's something between the lines of everything they're saying that they're kind of playing with each other a little bit, you know what I mean? And then with Yanqing, there's like he almost like wants, again, like he was saying there's an exuberance to him, there's a brightness to him, there's like this gung-ho nature where he wants to do something, and he's looking towards the person he probably looks up to in Jing Yuan, the person he's an aide to, and he's thinking to himself, like, he's like, oh, maybe this is the chance I get. I can take on Blade. Leave that to me. And all this stuff is being passed down through the ranks. But it's very clear that I bet he like does think highly of Yang Xing, but I think Yang Xing there is like, kind of feeling a bit maybe like, will I get to do something someday? He said like the sharp sword can't be sheathed forever, and which is true. Like you can't just like, keep him oh, look, are they pedals? No, it's just like suds maybe? Through the water. Yeah, it's a very interesting dynamic between all of them as well. And not only that as well, like the idea of what Welt was saying about him too, where it's like you can't be fully sure what's on his mind, but there's also this element of like, well, what if like we don't know exactly what he wants, but he seems to want the Stellaron to be gone. That's for sure. He wants rid of that Stellaron. He even lied to Fu, but Fu understood, I think. I think it was a lie, right? That he was like, kind of like, no, he escaped because I, was incompetent. It's my fault, and Fu got it right away. He let him go for a reason. He let Blade free for a reason. But I think Yang Xing doesn't read between those lines. Yang Xing is looking at it like he's telling the truth. He let him escape by accident. Let's go get him. But I think there's something in between the lines there, right? There's something. Fu wouldn't have brought it up if there wasn't something there as well. And then Welt obviously saying there's something, there as well, which is true. Like he saw the stuff with Blade going missing as well. I have found this to be a really great introduction to this so far. Look at this location. Like, I think the cloudiness of this area is so... oh, there she is. It's so cool as well. Honestly, like, the kind of, again, like I said, the traditional aspects mixed with, like, the kind of technology stuff as well. The stuff is very imposing, but it's really pretty. Like, this area is gorgeous. It's so pretty. And a great introduction to some characters, too. Like, as soon as we got here, also... It really feels like we are in a different place, obviously, from Real 06. That's what I wanted, just like a big departure from the other area. Not because I don't like Real 06, but we wanted to be like a different area, right? Tingyun is a character who like is honestly a really great design. I think the designs so far have been really cool as well. But she's like very casually fun and cool, and I want to get to know her more as well. And especially since she like has given off such like a I don't say like a compelling personality that you want to get to know as well. There's that too. So what we're doing now on this planet is, let me stop here for a second and be still for a second. What we're doing on this planet, we got Kafka told us that we need to go here and save this place from the Stellaron, but it seemed like under the pretenses of what Himeko was saying that she wanted us to go kind of save Blade at the same time too, because she had to be, because she brought up the idea of Blade. But Blade seems to have already escaped. Kafka is here as well. On this region somewhere, which is crazy also. But at the same time as well, our thing has changed almost instantly. We came here to stop the Stellaron, for our aid to stop the Stellaron, under the information that Kafka gave us. But in the most interesting way possible, it's now changed to the fact that we are going to be trying to bring Kafka out of hiding, which is such a cool mission. It's scary, it's imposing, it's like really like daunting, but it's really cool at the same time. Like, I feel that energy off it. I'm like, I can't wait to try and do this. It's going to be like something that's going to, like, I can't imagine her coming out quietly. I can't imagine Blade coming out quietly. We also have to figure out what's happening with Dan Heng as well, because he definitely did see Blade it was almost like a trial, right? He was brought before, before Jing Yuan, like he was a prisoner, right? So I wonder, like, well, he was a prisoner, but you know what I mean? But it was almost like a trial of sorts, but then he kind of like was able to bring his blade out as well. So I wonder what's going to be happening with that too. I'm very worried about Dan Heng. I wonder if he's going to show up at some point. Who knows? A lot of mystery here. A lot of mystery. A beautiful new area. I love how it looks. I really do. And it's gotten better and better as it's gone on. Because when I first entered this place, like I said, I was kind of like, this is not what I was expecting. And then as it got further, it's like, oh, look at the cafe. Oh, look at this area. Oh, I love the red and the gray colors. And I do love the gray tones, the white and gray tones with the red. It looks so good too. So much is happening. So much we're going to have to like deal with. We see the 6 ships in the air here. The Stellaron is here, but they're able to handle it. They don't want our help. So much jam-packed in like the first part that we're here in this region. And I'm very excited to see what's going to be happening going forward too. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you so much for supporting the series. We're going on with this amazing mission, this amazing location. I'm so excited to explore more of it and see what happens with the rest of this. Thank you so much to my patrons at the highest tier who've been absolutely fantastic, as always. that make this series possible, really, along with my YouTube members. Thank you to Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Janet Banana, The Ghost of Yudazuma, Felicius Felix, Yuld, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx, Marky, Assassin, Shakugan, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, High Kasperian, Jared Beanham, and my YouTube member, The Highest Tier, Velasco. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.
You got it.